See, I love this take from the New York Post. Incel troll Nick Fuentes bizarrely gushes over handsome Gavin Newsom while dissing fat J.D. Vance. Well, I mean, I guess if you live in the bizarro world where you believe that Nick Fuentes is a right-winger, then none of this makes sense. But if you're in my world, where I believe he may be a closeted homosexual that shills for the Democrats every chance he gets, this sounds about right. I mean, if I was to write an article about Nick Fuentes or what he's going to do next week, it would probably look like this. I know that a lot of people are butthurt when I frame it this way, but like, look, I'm sorry, like how many times does he need to Democrat post until I can legitimately say that, no, the man is a Democrat? Like, he goes into the voting booth and goes like, Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. People keep saying, it's like, look, he's going to be the next U.S. president. Do you know who said that? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan views him as the next U.S. president. He's going to be a U.S. president with a D in front of his name. Accelerationism. Yes, well, keep voting Democrat. You know, it is what it is. We're in accelerationism now, right? If you're a Republican, you vote Democrat. I just hope, I pray that people like Destiny would say the same and steal this tactic. And he would be like, you know what? That is true. Like, we need to accelerationist as well as leftist. We need to vote Republican so that things go that bad in America, so that people crush under the Republican yoke. And then finally people will be like, okay, we need to become socialists. Like, we need to rush into that late stage capitalism. Vosh, are you with me? We need to get all the leftists to vote Republican in order to do accelerationism. Or hey, you know what? Even better. They realize the danger that is Nick Fuentes. It's like, we can't allow the right to vote Democrat because they're doing accelerationism, and this is how we lose. As Democrats, we lose if the Democrats win. So, listen. We need to vote Republicans to prevent accelerationism. Like, they can't outvote us on our we're going to do decelerationism as leftists now. Huh? Right, as for the accusations of homosexuality, by the way, nothing wrong with being a homosexual in 2025, right? Like, I'm not a Christian, I don't judge. It's like, if you want to boot fuck, please go boot fuck. I will change my mind when I see him with a girlfriend. I know, he's a Christian, he can't write. I will change my mind when he gets married then. Like, when is he going to get married? When he is 55? He's a large content creator, he has access to a lot of people. Women actually like that. DSP got like how many girlfriends now? If DSP can get a girlfriend, why can't Nick Fuentes? Like, how much time does it need to pass? I know he's Christian, but I think he's not a monk. He's not a Catholic priest either, right? So, like, you're telling me that his standards are so phenomenally high that, like, no woman, like, in his entire internet career was interested? Really? It's a little bit bizarre, isn't it? Maybe one day, you know, or maybe he's like the masculine version of the woman surrounded by cat piss. It's like, well, I could never find a man that was good enough. My standards were too high. Regardless of that, when I see the article, Nick Fuentes bizarrely gushes over handsome Gavin Newsom, like, I'm sorry, but I feel vindicated. Like, literally every one of the checkboxes that I believed in has been validated. However, what's also interesting is that usually the media, when they talk about people they hate, they show uncharitable pictures. Like, do you remember the Donald Trump picture with the finger up, right? Like, that's very uncharitable. Or when they show the Sargon of Akkad picture with the milkshake, or the fish being thrown in his face. That's what the mainstream media does towards people they dislike. And what the mainstream media also does is they rarely, if ever, cover someone that they dislike so often. Like, it's getting to the point where if Nick Fuentes just farts on social media, you get the New York Times and the New York Post making articles about it. Extremely sus, right? Especially, it's like, oh, he's such a bad man. He's such a bad man. He wants you to vote Democrat. I'm just saying, you know, like, how... Look. I will change my mind when I see a single person telling me if Nick Fuentes was actually paid opposition, what would he do differently? This is the only thing that I need to know, and I'm willing to say, look, I'm sorry, but I see people getting very upset in the comment section whenever I make these types of videos, but not a single person can tell me how would he act differently if he was controlled opposition. Like, come on, not even one. Like there's so many of you. Like, surely just use the AI. Use the AI if you can't think of yourself. But I'm legitimately curious. I'm not even kidding right now, right? Like, I'm not being a smartass or anything. I will honestly change my opinion about Mr. Fuentes the moment a single person presents me with an evidence, or not even an evidence, a claim. If he was paid opposition, this is how he would behave differently. And I would be like, okay, I was wrong. You are right. You know what? I'll even delete the videos. I just want to know, what would he do differently? Because if I was a Democrat and I'd hire Nick Fuentes, this is exactly how I would want him to behave. In fact, if I was a Republican and I would hire Vosh or Hassan Piker, and I would be, look, I'm paying you money. You have a leftist fan base, right? I want you to keep doing your leftist shit. But when it actually matters on issues that I actually care about, I need you to get your leftists to support me. I guarantee to you, Vosh or Hassan Piker would act the same way that Nick Fuentes acts now. Except they would have girlfriends. Anyway, right, let's look at the article. This one is very interesting because, like Nick Fuentes basically made a post, a joke, in which he is considering Gavin Newsom to be charismatic, charming. He finds him charming. J.D. Vance, he finds him fat. Again, I'm not a homosexual. I do not know how to judge men. Like, if these were two beautiful women, I could talk about tit size or asses or hourglass-shaped figure, but look, if Nick Fuentes says that J.D. Vance is too fat for him, I gotta say, okay, maybe he is. But anyway, the interesting thing is how the press is reporting on it. Fuentes is a virulent anti-Semite. I love this expression, virulent, right? So, like, if I bring up a person and I put it next to Nick Fuentes, the other person becomes anti-Semitic too? Is this how it works, right? Like, this is what virulent means? Like he spreads the anti-Semitism. He spreads it like a plague, huh? 27-year-old self-proclaimed virgin incel. Okay, so, like, he wants to have a wife, right? Like, he is coveting for the feminine touch. It's just that he has been unlucky so far. Has denied being gay. Jesus, like, I didn't read this part, but, like, did he deny it? He hasn't confessed. Okay. He would vote for the chiseled California Democrat against J.D. Vance. See, like, this is... Look. Look at my video that I uploaded about Fuentes. When was it? 4 days ago? 5 days ago? And listen to what I said in the end. I said, I don't know who's going to run in the next elections. I don't know if it's going to be J.D. Vance. I assume he may be, right? I have no idea who's going to run for the Democrats. I don't even know what will happen in the next presidential election. Like, maybe there's going to be World War III. Maybe the aliens are coming, right? Because they keep cock-teasing us on Fox News. And Tucker Carlson was talking about the aliens. Maybe they will appear. Maybe it's time, right? Maybe there's going to be a famine, a plague of locusts. Like, I can't speculate what it's going to be like. But what I do know for sure is that Nick Fuentes is going to support whomever runs for the Democrats. Even though the Democrats want the exact same policies as the right-wingers, right? They also are big on mass immigration, even though they're also big on Israel, on every single thing. It doesn't fucking matter. What I know, that as time moves on, Nick Fuentes is like a rock. You know, things may change, things may shift. The ocean, the water moves around him, but he will be a constant Democrat anchor. It has always been, will always be, ever is. Even in accelerationism, even if we accelerate to 500 kilometers an hour, he will still want to vote Democrat. I will change my mind when things change, right? Like when there is an election on everything, and Nick Fuentes is going to be, nope, we're going to vote Republican now. I'll be like, okay, legit. But until that point, right, It's kind of weird, right? Like voting Democrat and calling yourself Republican. Isn't it like getting gangbanged, getting trained by the football team and still calling yourself a virgin? You're doing accelerationism somehow. Anyway, right? This wasn't the part that amused me, right? The part that amused me was let's see. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Fuentes, who praised Adolf Hitler and made revolting remarks about the Second Lady Usha Vance's Indian American heritage. Wait, is she Indian American? I thought that she's like Hindi. I thought she's dot, not feather. Am I incorrect here? Like, what is the New York Post doing? Like, they're misleading me. I need to know, right? Like, when I read something, I expect clarity. But anyway, echoed remarks from the controversial looksmaxing. Is that what they call being metrosexual now? Which, when I grew up, it was just being called gay. Like, a man that's just way too careful on how they look. The point where they hit the womanhood. They call it looksmaxing now. Again, like, we just used to call that being gay. So Nick Fuentes is watching streamers that are looksmaxing? That's interesting. Streamer Clavicular, who was banned from Kick platform after reportedly running someone over with a Cybertruck on Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess it happens, doesn't it? Right? Like, car accidents, I mean. They happen. But I mean, in this case, it happened on Christmas Eve. And if it happened on Christmas Eve, we gotta stop quoting him. We gotta stop. See, this is a thing that I don't get in the Anglosphere, though. Like, someone can explain this brain rot to me. I'm from Eastern Europe. We just think differently. We're so fucking incorrect. But, like, just this once, like, try to reach out to me. If he's a bad person, right? He ran over someone with a Cybertruck on Christmas Eve. What the fuck does that have to do with this channel and opinions and ideology and everything else? I mean, doesn't he get punished by the law? Like, if he did something, doesn't he go to prison? Isn't that punishment enough? Like, if the guy was funny, like, let's say he's legitimately fucking hilarious on social media, makes you laugh, right? And then he does a car accident. And that's separate, right? What do you want me to do? Like, pretend I don't find him funny? Like, no, I find him funny, but he's going to get punished, he's going to go to prison, and when he comes out, I assume, like, he is now a reintegrated man into society. He can become a pillar of the community, and if he keeps making funny streams, I will still watch them. Isn't that how justice works? Like, isn't that what we call normal? Or it's like, oh, well, I guess he did a car crash. I can't say he's funny anymore, even though I'm laughing at his joke. I mean, I used to laugh, but now I'm like, I would have to pretend, right? I would have to be fake and gay, as the internet likes to say. Like, you'd have to be fake in order to pretend that if you actually like someone, right, and then something bad happens, in this case, a car crash, I mean, you can be horrified. You can say, holy shit, that's fucked up, you know? If he goes to prison, he goes to prison. It is what it is. But I'm not going to lie that, the ideology of the guy doesn't apply anymore. Like, if he said 2 + 2 = 4, I can say, no, I'm not going to quote that because it's from the guy that did the car crash. It's like, no, if he actually legitimately made streams that I liked, I'm not going to stop liking the streams. I may stop liking the guy that's making the streams. That's a different thing. I can watch something from people that I hate. I watch Destiny all the fucking time. But, right, like, you can watch the stream and the content without liking the person. I don't know about the thing with the Cybertruck, though. It's like, did you run on someone by accident? On Christmas Eve. I believe it was snowing, right? Low visibility. Horrible. Or was he streaming while driving? He was probably streaming while driving. This is a problem. Anyway, right. I hope Nick Fuentes now has a list of streamers that he is not allowed to quote from. The New York Post might offer him, right? Like a list of approved streamers. Like, until they commit car crash. If they commit car crashes, then you have to cut them off the list and never talk to them again. Their name is stripped from the great book of streamers. Do let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.